Welcome everybody to another Trade Picks recap video. Today is Wednesday, December 10th, 2025, and I finally get that right. And we're up $29 on Fed Decision Day. We're gaming as well and trading at the same time. Don't be distracted. If you are trading, make sure you seek professional advice. Make sure you have plenty of money to lose, because you will lose. If not, take a look at my prior videos from Thanksgiving week and December 1st. Practice on the simulator. Prepare yourself mentally. And by that, I mean discipline. And when you get ready to trade live, only do it with one share until you know exactly what you've gotten yourself into. So with that, we continue our market prep. It's not a sprint, a marathon. Check your strategy. If discipline fails, use the technicals. Don't give in to FOMO. Evaluate your trade candidates. Mark out the trend lines before you decide to go in, and let the trade come to you. Not the other way around. Absolutely. You must sit and wait for that trade to come. And watch my videos. I make mistakes. I trade. I make bad trades, but then I wait for my trade to come, such as what happened today. Today we were down 99 cents, up $3, then down 9, then up 13, and then we took a trade here right around the Fed announcement, and it gave us another $16 for a total today of $29. $29.29. Yeah, nice. And so for the month, we're cutting it back down to $240, and we're under $250 on the drawdown. We're doing well. We got 2 more green days this week. And if you look up at the top, our efficiency was the fact that the average of our winners was larger than the average of our losers. Here are our trades. And the last 2 were just added. Look at that, $22 and $16. That's $38 right there, almost 40. Even though we had a large $13 loser on BBGI, we finally cut headwind there on a couple of halts, off a couple of halts. So we started out today with ENVB, and we're just testing the market. And you can see there what I... on the green zigzag line is what I had thought would happen, and it sort of did and it sort of didn't, but we only jumped in with 1 share just to watch it and decide whether we were going to get in with more. But this was a continuation stock from a few days ago, and so we didn't feel it had strength. We were also looking at other stuff. If you like our videos, please like and subscribe. We can use all the likes, get this out to more folks. So on the watch list, we had BEAT, MNTS, EMVV, and ADVV, SCNX as well. And BEAT beat us last Friday, $114 down, so we decided not to. We've advanced here up to 635. It's past the open. I got on probably before the open, around 5:30, and I didn't record any of that. It was just me doing my pre-market due diligence, and then didn't start recording till after the market opened. And I held this for a long time, this 1 share, but it didn't go anywhere, and obviously just sold it off. But I wanted to show it, what happened to it as it falls back down. So we're still eager to get into something else. And then we saw IRBT. And mind you, all of these stocks, while I was trading EMVV, while I jumped into that 1 share, I was watching IRBT, I was watching BBGI, I was watching all those other ones, BEAT and JFBR and all of those, BDRX. I was looking into what they were doing, but and then just waiting for that right opportunity. And this is the way I do it. I know BEAT moved up a little bit, and there was a little money to be made there. I wasn't going to touch it at all. I figured, nah, once a dog, always a dog. So For those that took it, great, terrific. For those that can trade it, that even more terrific. So here we're watching it and moves up, and I wasn't totally convinced on IRBT. I've seen it a few days ago. I watched it. It moves up slowly, and some folks traded it. I wasn't that high or interested in it, but decided to take a small position, and I jumped in with my 10 cents up, 5 cents down template. And it's a good thing I did, because I got taken out, only lost 50 cents on this first trade. But it looked like it had continuation. It looked like it was going to go back up. And so I decided to jump back in again using the same template. 10 cents up, 5 cents down, 2-to-1 ratio. And had better luck this time. Wasn't taken out. Perhaps it had more liquidity now. It stopped me before, but and I was kind of hoping, it would go all the way to 480 or a little higher, but it was not about to happen. And these are, for me, they were practice runs. So what was my feeling for the day? I saw these stocks. I felt that there was really nothing moving. BBGI was starting to move, but I didn't trust it. IRBT, I didn't think it had the potential for a real high move. We were waiting on a Fed decision, which led me to believe one or two things would happen. One, folks would eagerly overtrade in the morning very early, and then right after the open begin to take their winnings and then wait for the Fed decision, and then there might be an afternoon surge after the Fed's announcement. You can see what happened there. Big red candle bar down, took me out again. But it's minimal, right? We lost 50 cents on the first trade. Now we lost another 70 cents here. We protected our winnings. If we lose $2, it's not that big of a deal, as opposed to the other days where I lost a whole bunch of money. So trading on the open market with templates, with bracket orders, is a good thing. It does take out your settled funds, though. On a cash account. That's what happens. You can't have it both ways. But here, we went back in. We decided. I usually don't do this. I don't like to buy a large red bar the next bar over after a large red bar, but I went ahead and did it and made a little bit of money back. So I wasn't about to wait for it to go all the way up to 475. It's just but I guess I did. I jumped back in and lost another 50 cents. Got taken down by that bar. So it's all part of the practice. And if you can do it with small sizes, then you'll eventually be able to size up. But it's best just to do with small sizes. And today, like I said, I came in looking for one or two things to happen. And number one, I did not see volume spikes and people buying a whole lot. So what I saw was selling. And I'm talking about the big caps. And here I just wanted to show what happens to IRBT, and it falls back down. It goes nowhere. So then BBGI finally sparked our interest. And I had seen somewhere in a chat that there was a 14% short interest on this one. And we had seen it from $6 moving up to $7. But I just, I don't know why. I did not like the symbol. But I guess traders did like it. And they were hoping for something. And even as we speak right now, it's back down to 1850. So it's been a day of halts, ups and down on this stock. And I I tried to get in here and I didn't get filled. So I thought, oh well, you know, down $3. That's okay. Yeah, you saw there me trying to get filled with 40 shares. And I didn't the first time. And then it goes into a halt. And then I decide to back off. I wasn't about to jump in. And it stays in a halt here for a little while. But then there's nothing else. Everything else starts falling down. Beat sold off all the way back down to 120, I think. MNTS fell back. And the IRBT, also EMVV, fell all the way back to $8. So here, it picks up, it recovers, it shows a little bit of a pullback. And I'm thinking, well, it may be very well done. So, because that's what stocks have been doing, you know, they have these huge moves up and then all of a sudden they fall back down. And it's in a halt down. So from 978 all the way to 865, that's a little over $1. So if you have 40 shares in there, that's $40 loss. For a small account, it's sizable. But it then starts back up again. And this stock has been like that all day long, and I suspect that it might be like this. And then towards the end, by closing, this stock is going to go up to $50, $80. Do not take that as a financial advice. It's just sarcasm on my part. So this recovered. Obviously, it's huge squeeze. And there it goes. Look at that. All the way up to 1130. So here now I'm a little bit more confident as it goes into this yet another halt at 1144. And so I'm watching it, and in between watching it, I'm going back and forth and looking at other stocks. But I finally decide to jump in, and I decided to only take 5 shares. I'm being cautious. And here I thought it had stopped at 1334. I thought it was another halt, but it wasn't. I just decided to try to flatten out, and sure enough, I got $5. So at this point, I was $3 ahead, and I was happy, and I said, oh, my report will look really well. So now it's 7:40 a.m., talking Pacific time. It was a sort of a reversal, came back, I made my $5, and now I'm watching it, and I'm looking for an entry, and I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe I'll go in with 40 shares. And even though the trend reversal here is going down, this stock doesn't appear to be wanting to stay down. It wants to get back up. And so we're waiting, and right off of the halt there, we jumped in. And we haven't gotten filled yet, have we? Yeah, we got filled. And we go into another halt. So here I'm preparing myself just in case I'm going to cancel and hit flatten. I get taken out to the downside. So I lose the $5 plus another 7. So that becomes a $12 loss. And at this point, I'm thinking maybe it's headed downwards, but it still looked like it had a little bit of strength. So I'm going to sit there, let it come down a little bit. And we're going to watch it. And this is what you have to do. I mean, you have to use small size to play with the stock. So if you use one stock, right? And then you figure out the timing and where your timing is, and then you get in, then you can make money. And that's what we did right here. So we went in with 40 shares. We increased our share size, and now we're up. We made $22 right off of right here. Well, we haven't made enough yet. And I thought that was a false halt. It wasn't. So I sold off. So we made back our $7, and another $7 in addition to that. So now we're up $10 on the day. And I actually logged off, exported my reports, and I started to create my my recap video. And I was happy with $10. But I went back in because I was doing something with the scanners, playing around, and it's now noontime Pacific. And right around, I guess about half an hour ago, I went in. I was watching the Powell's press conference, and I went back in. And you see there, I took 40 shares at 23.71. It was in a halt. And I used my template, 40 cents up, 10 cents down. I got my 40 cents, and it actually even went up $2 more. I could have had a couple of bucks more, but that's okay. I'm happy with an additional $16. So total on the day, $29. Like, subscribe, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you hate. And hope you guys had a green day as well. And hope that we have good reactions tomorrow. Signing off.